But unfortunately, the servers are again down.
Hey, that's what happens when you put your game on Game Pass.
But see, I'm playing it on PlayStation, so that's
I mean, that's still a fix the service.
But I don't even know what to say. This is annoying though. Fuck you, then. Let me go back to Cyberpunk. Fucking trash game.
I need to go play through. I just haven't.
I'm just doing enough to get the plat, and then I'm turning that shit off.
Bro,
I hate the game because the shooting is trash.
Oh, sorry, RPG first.
No, I'm gonna not need you to do that.
As limited as the options are, they're not wrong. Don't take that as me excusing it.
There's RPG
because this is the problem with that though. I don't expect them to have my expectation wasn't good shooting.
But like, it ain't even about having good shooting. It's having serviceable. That's
reasonable. That's reasonable. That's
just outright ass, dog.
Jigga, am I claiming you're wrong?
Like, but they got you in cars trying to shoot people while they moving, but they don't have like aim assist or nothing. The problem with it is that game is made for PC.
This is true.
Sir.
And they don't know how to make games for controllers. Because even The Witcher
was secondly made for what console?
Yeah, and it's like you can tell when you play it, like it's not that bad because it's like it's a melee game.
I got a question. We got 3 minutes, but I started early. What do y'all want to start
with a controller?
Do y'all want to start with this bullshit with MLB? Because I got smoke for people on that MLB shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I have no idea, no care.
You talking about MLB?
I got smoke for niggas, bro. Excuse my French, but I got smoke.
For MLB, right? I looked it up, right, to see who the publisher is.
MLB.
For like the Xbox, it's MLB. So everyone's saying Sony did this.
It's not that simple. I wish people stopped saying
Here's the thing. Sony could have said no and lost that license more than anything else. So that's the reason they probably was like,
I don't think
Sony still had to agree to that if they have a good publisher and develop a relationship. You do have to remember it's Game Pass, so they do have to add extra stuff in the game to make sure it recognizes Game Pass.
Here's the thing about that though. That part I don't know. Like that's saying MLB told them make sure this shit on Game Pass, bitch, or we gonna fuck your life up.
Yeah, I think that Microsoft went to MLB, dropped the bag, and say we want this on Game Pass, and then
MLB was like, all right then.
Like you guys gonna have to put it on Game Pass.
But PlayStation still has to have a say so in that if they have a developer relationship.
Not necessarily, because you have to think about it this way: who owns the license?
The IP.
Who owns the license? Remember, you're licensing MLB for all of this.
You have contractual obligation via the MLB.
Like we can say whatever, but it's a minute anyway, so we're gonna talk about it.
So whatever the new contract is stated. MLB probably has the final say so and where shit goes and stuff like that. So I don't know how much Microsoft gave MLB. It could be a lot of fucking money.
I'll explain it when we start in less than 60 because I feel more than sure. I feel like
it's literally impossible that PlayStation didn't know that was going to happen.
Oh, they knew. Could they do anything? More than likely not.
Yes, they could. It's still their game at the end of the day.
Here's my thing.
They can't say they'll lose the license though.
First, let's do this. Welcome to Usual Suspects Podcast, episode 106, also known as Stimmy's hit recently. So I know y'all out here spending your Stimmy money on bullshit. I ain't judging. Do it how you do. I don't care. Anywho, welcome back. Intros. Jigga, say whatever.
Hey, what's good, y'all? All I have to say is fuck Outriders, bro. That's all I have to say.
Alright. Hardhead.
Because it runs on Azure servers, so it means it'll never even have stable servers in its lifetime.
Oh, man. That means Redhood can't be a part of that.
Wait, who is Azure? That's
Microsoft.
Yeah. Microsoft never had good servers.
Oh, I know I defaulted to that. Never mind. AWS. Yeah.
Because what was it? Even what's that cloud gaming shit? That to me doesn't work right. Like I struggle playing games. Like be fucking choppy and dropping shit. And...
Let Redhood get his intro out. Jesus. I said Hardhead. Sorry. I said Hardhead. Sorry. That's
Fuckerhead.
Damn. Hardhead, you don't get on intro? I almost said outro. Hardhead don't get an intro, I guess. Fuck it. Redhood.
What's up? Hope you guys enjoyed the episode.
Alright. Fuck the bullshit. We starting on the Sony shit. MLB The Show is on Game Pass. Also, it's out on Xbox. I think PC. Is it on? Let me go check.
No, I think people are saying it's not on PC.
It's not.
I thought it was supposed to be.
I don't think it was.
Let me go look.
They probably had to pay more for that, and I don't think Microsoft want to pay that much.
Well, plus they probably looked at the numbers.
No, it's just on. No, y'all right. I thought it was gonna be on PC. My bad.
The only thing I have to say about this, I don't feel like this is a money move if Microsoft did this, because MLB The Show doesn't sell to. It sells enough, but not enough to where I feel like they need it on Game Pass, bro. Like, I don't know.
No.
I feel like, yeah.
Okay, I mean, I think why they did it, right, is because this is the first time MLB came, right, to Xbox. And historically, of course, it's on PlayStation. Right? So they have the big user base on PlayStation, and they're trying to get more people via Game Pass to try out the game and stuff like that. Now, that's a different discussion whether or not how this came to be.
Continue.
Continue. I mean, like I said, if we go into the nit and grit, you go in the Xbox store, right? You see the publisher of it. It's MLB, which, like, if you go to like Steam and stuff like that, right? The publisher for PlayStation games is PlayStation Mobile or just PlayStation, right? Days Gone, Horizon Zero Dawn. So you'll see that it's just MLB, right? So you could kind of inference. We don't know. We're not in the room. We can't say what exactly happened, but Microsoft could have went to MLB, offered up a very nice sum of money to them to have it on Game Pass. And of course, PlayStation knows about it, right? Because I think when you go about it, MLB told Sony, hey, this needs to go on Xbox as well as Game Pass. If you don't, we're going to go to another publisher for the rights for MLB. Probably ended up happening. Similar to
not
that.
The rights, just the licensing.
The license.
There hasn't even been another good baseball game for the last decade. There's been some decent ones, but none of them good. There haven't been another sports game as good as MLB for the last decade.
There was the
we got 2K16,
that was pretty
and we got 2K what 15? That's it.
Oh my God. I don't play baseball games like that.
No, I'm just talking about basketball. Period. Sports games. Period.
No, like there used to be 2K baseball.
Yeah, and those 2K sports games were bad. I mean, 2K baseball games were bad.
I don't.
EA never had a baseball game to my knowledge, other than some. They always got the little off-brand not off-brand, still MLB, but it's not like
AAA.
It's not like the show. The last thing that was a good baseball game that was still licensed was the Bigs, and that was a 2K game, and it was an arcade game. It wasn't an actual sim.
If I'm being honest, I think the biggest issue with all of this is like, okay, so remember when we first heard the news? Everybody was like, "Oh, what happened?" All this and third. It's like we can draw some conclusions based off of the information we have now. The publisher is MLB on Xbox. Why is that? More than likely because Sony was like, y'all can kiss our ass, we ain't publishing it. But if you gonna do it, y'all gotta do it. Second, like, even then, like going from the front, if any deal was made, MLB probably threatened. Here's the thing, this is conjecture. This is not truth. We do not know this for sure. Do not carry this and parrot it as truth. More than likely, MLB said we will pull the licensing from you. So if you did do a baseball game, you'd be stuck with it's a baseball game. You don't have any MLB branding because you can't do it without the license.
Yeah, I agree, bro. But I don't know, but I think it's one of those things where it's like they were stuck between a rock and a hard place, and they had to do something. So they chose rather just to keep it and let Microsoft get some of it in, put it on Game Pass. I think the Game Pass might have been like a part of the deal where like once Microsoft got the ability for it to be on their platform, maybe Microsoft went to MLB and was like, "Hey, look, here's a bag."
PlayStation fans disinvested in MLB before the debate today. DMV, you ain't lying, but this is my ultimate issue. Like as Jiggin said it earlier when bringing up sales. When we bring up sales, and this is something I talked about with a couple of people, Fang was one of them. Why did we ignore context?
I know what you mean by that.
This isn't aimed at you or anybody else, but when we talk about sales, there's a lot of ignoring context of said sales. Like, and this is aimed more towards BG, because BG was bringing up sales, and I'm like, why the fuck are you bringing up sales to a game that habitually does either over, I think, what was it? Something like 900K usually? Like close to 1 million, if not 1 million?
We're talking about like the launch of the month?
Over 1 million.
So my thing is, apparently now 1 million is bad. All of a sudden, right? Like, that's why I'm not seeming to understand. How is selling
also the only good selling baseball game within the last decade?
Yeah, but like you get my point, Hardhead. Like why are we calling this bad all of a sudden that it's only doing 1 million? Like I don't understand it. It's a niche. Like baseball is already a niche sport in comparison to basketball, football, both versions of football, American and European. Like I'm seemingly not understanding where this it don't sell well anyway is coming from. But motherfucker, selling 1 million in this climate and variant of the gaming industry is actually quite impressive. Like I don't get it. Maybe it's me.
And people don't realize like these games, right, for MLB, they don't have like this huge budget and all that. Of course, you have to pay for the license and stuff like that, right? But other than that, why would Sony want to pursue the license again if it doesn't make them money? Doesn't make any sense for them wanting to do that. It makes them money.
The show actually does have a pretty decent budget. It's the only sports game they kept. They used to have a foot in each sport.
Yeah, they used to.
But they make money though at the end of the day, right?
Oh, this one probably made the most money because they dropped the NBA one.
Mm-hmm. That was the last one they had. That wasn't baseball.
So it's like they make money.
If
Sony wasn't making money, then they wouldn't have wanted the license again.
I feel like there's a lot of misunderstanding or just like going back to the budget thing. It's like, so why are we accusing people of saying, like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. Maybe is it me? Because I feel like I have higher expectations than what is actually reality. Because I feel like people didn't do research. That's how I feel.
And they're with the narrative drama sells. So.
Yeah, I feel like most people really just don't care. They just something to talk about. Yeah,
it's like the only reason I even wanted to bring it up is because I'm like DMV said, I've never seen people care about MLB until today. Like legit.
I mean, because if we're being honest, it's not really an MLB issue. It's the fact that it's just like Yakuza. It's the fact that the actual fan base that actually got the game off the ground is being abandoned.
I can understand that.
We still have to pay $70 for the game. $70. The price has gone up already for MLB The Show. We have to pay $70 for that game. It's on Game Pass for $1 free for some people. And Yakuza, like I said, it's the same thing as Yakuza. Yakuza, we didn't even get the next gen version of Yakuza until like 2 weeks ago. It launched day one on Xbox.
Yeah. For the Yakuza games, right?
And every single Yakuza game, that's on Xbox, because there's like 3 other games that never got re-releases. Mm-hmm. Every single Yakuza game is on Game Pass, except for Yakuza 7. And that's just a matter of time.
It's just, they dropped the bag on Sega. It is what it is. like I said, the studio head favors PlayStation and stuff like that because PlayStation didn't say no to them when they presented the idea, right? Within Sega for this game. Because they got laughed out by Xbox and all that stuff, and now I think that studio head wanted to put on Xbox? Probably not, because those grudges, last a long time. But the higher up Sega executives probably didn't care because of the bag that Microsoft dropped. Now, people need to wonder if it's like, and it seems like more and more people want a service like Game Pass from PlayStation. From hearing what people are saying, because of the whole $70 price tag and all that.
The problem is that it damn near exists. They just won't. They just won't go the full mile with it.
Well,
we get PS now. Yeah. It gets relatively new games. The games are usually about, I want to say 2 months old at the newest. And then you get, lately with PlayStation Plus, a game that actually is releasing that month only on PlayStation, along with, some other random ass games. But if you just combine those services, we already have something that measures up to Xbox. Only thing that's missing is the day and date title.
Yeah. My thing is, I think they're going to, like Jim Ryan said, before they were like, no, we're not going to do something like Game Pass. Now he changed his tune. He's always changing his tune, right? So I definitely feel like they'll transform PS Now to something different, right? And they're going to just have to start being like Microsoft and dropping bags on certain publishers for certain games. They're going to
botch PS Now.
I don't think they got the money for that, though. Like, that's the only reason why I feel like Microsoft could do this, some of this dumb shit, because they got the money. Like,
Microsoft throw money at nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like they're trying to throw money at Discord? Oh.
Yeah. But like I said,
they just randomly.
But the whole day and date stuff for PlayStation games, I think it'll only happen with a select titles, right? Like more like around the titles of, was it PlayStation All Star or something like that? But if you're thinking about Spider-Man 2, I think maybe 2 or 3 months out. Like, that's what I'm assuming.
That goes back to the whole Nintendo and it devalues the game. Like, I'm about to say something that's not really controversial from my mouth because I've said it before. Also, what's good, Jumpman? Xbox games have no actual value with Game Passes. Let's be honest about it. Am I wrong? Somebody tell me I'm lying. Am I lying?
Yeah, you definitely lying. No, y'all definitely lying. Hating Xbox the greatness.
The reason why that is because with Game Pass existing, you have invalidated. And this is my thing. I'm not saying that people don't do this. This is not me saying that they don't. But why would I spend $60 when, like, in this thing, there are reasons to spend $60, like permanent ownership, all that jazz. But
like, for instance, your Xbox won't turn on.
But the problem with, like, Game Pass is like, once, like, even though it invalidates the purpose of owning it fully, you still get a bunch of, like, basically you get more games than what you spend basically buying a game for $60-$70, which is kind of the problem. It's like, it basically makes it so, why the fuck would I spend $60? And that's ultimately, like, the issue that's going to come up with, I think I said this when they got Bethesda. I don't know if I did. I probably didn't articulate it the same. But ultimately now, Fallout games are worthless. Because, yeah, they're going to come out, but it's like, people are just going to sub to Game Pass and play it, and then if it's not good, they're going to, like, continue to sub and play something else. Same thing with, like, anything Bethesda drops now. It's like, okay, I can get it on Game Pass. What's the point? Like, there's no actual, you know, what's the reasons that, what give me a reason why, other than, like, physical ownership, any of that, just why I need to buy a game for $60 at this point in Microsoft console. This isn't to disparage, this is just the reality. But
because they give half-ass attention to PC Game Pass, they seem like they support the PC community when they definitely don't.
No, they don't.
Or you just wake up one day and your Xbox doesn't turn on. So you have to go and buy the game on a different platform.
Dude, their app sucks for PC.
Of course it does. Why do you think they started releasing shit back on Steam again?
The app sucks and the games are all broken. So
y'all hating.
Yeah. Jigga, you use PC Game Pass?
Yes, I do.
And how was what game was it?
Fallout 76. It was great.
I don't Fallout 76 on the Bethesda launcher.
It's the best place to play this on Xbox.
Excuse me?
Facts.
Crackhead?
Oh.
I'm just waiting for them to give us like a deal with Game Pass where like you can get some what you call them things in whatever those fucking script thingies are that you use to buy cosmetics, because I need to buy my cosmetics and I don't feel like paying. So yeah. Give us a deal, Microsoft. But anyways, what y'all talking about? Y'all hating on Xbox again? Facts.
No rules, sir.
Always hating on Xbox. Fuck it. But what was I about? Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Moving on topics. The PS3, Vita, and PSP stores are going to be closed permanently in approximately July 2nd. The PSP and PS3 stores are going on July 2nd, and the Vita store will stay open until August 27th. So go ahead and purchase all the shit you can before their date.
This is what I do think it was a scummy move for PlayStation to do. And not just them closing it down, not letting people know, and I'm talking more of the Vita developers, know beforehand what was going to happen. And they were like sending out dev kits and stuff like that before this announcement happened. So I definitely thought that was very scummy for PlayStation to do to people developing Vita games and all that. You could say, not a lot of people supporting Vita, even though there is a good audience in Japan and stuff like that for indies and all that. But I definitely think they should have made those independent developers aware, especially sending out dev kits.
But see, I agree with that. But when they do that, people leak out the information, and they may not have wanted that out yet. So, yeah.
But the problem is like asking for dev kits, because the thing is, it's not you're getting dev kits for free. You're purchasing dev kits. So they basically those people got screwed.
They basically got
for buying dev kits. So that's like fucked up. Unless Sony's going to offer them refunds, which I very much doubt that's going to end up happening.
It's Sony, baby.
Sony out here like the gamers. Well, gonna put money in my pocket, bitch.
So it's like, for me now, it's like I'm gonna have to buy some of these PS3 games that I don't have, like Resistance 3 and the Ratchet & Clank games.
I'm good. I'm emulated, huh?
Hey, yeah. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Anywho, Microsoft is rebranding Xbox Live to the Xbox Network. I don't care. I have an Xbox One. It is in a box somewhere. I don't.
Hey, man, I need to give me a Series X, bro. Oh, man. Fire.
Oh, man, remember when you can emulate on that and then Microsoft found out?
I mean, I got a PC for emulating. I don't need my console for that.
Xbox Live Gold will no longer... I think I said this before. I feel like it. Will no longer be required for party chat and LFG services as well. These are changes to how Gold works. Honest to God, just get rid of the damn fucking subscription to play online. It's stupid.
Bro, they make too much money from that. You bugging.
I know. Here's the thing, Jigga. If it was me in a business position, we keeping that. In fact, we're going to put more shit behind it. So you need to get it.
I mean, they definitely should get rid of it, but
me who cares very little and will just play on PC and just pay for my fucking actual internet. Fuck that shit. That's stupid as fuck. Suck my dick.
Oh man, not a Nintendo doing it. It's never going away.
Nintendo.
And Nintendo was the worst, bro. Cause they shit is trash.
Oh, but it gets excused.
Wait. What's the worst for Nintendo?
Online.
Yeah, they have the worst.
Oh, it's definitely yes. But they definitely got the best indie support besides PC.
I mean, like, indie support to me is like the only two who really have done it right has been Sony and Nintendo recently.
I don't know about recently for Sony.
Recently, here's the thing. Let me define recently. Recently has been the last 5 years. So in the latter half of the last two, I would agree that Sony been fucking up. The previous 3.
I don't know if it's because of Shuhei or
no, it's
what,
not Shu.
because...
It's not Shu.
Or you think it's the indie devs, because I think an independent developer, I forgot, I seen a tweet about it, right? And they said something along the lines of, we released our game on, was it PS4, I think, and Switch, and 95% of our sales were from Switch, and only 5 were from PS4. So it seems like a lot of PlayStation, I don't know if they're conditioned or what, don't feel like supporting
this is
titles.
This is what happened.
Anymore.
Sony started putting out bangers. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And once you start putting out bangers like that, people start expecting a certain level of quality, even though these indie games have. This is the thing. People have stigmatized.
I think indie, though, the problem is, I do think indie pushes innovation, like, rather than AAA games. You do see AAA games taking from the indie ideas and putting it, higher budget, of course.
No, but that's the thing. Indie games have been stigmatized where people don't really...
Oh, yeah, they definitely have been. It's just like, now you're seeing, like, Switch and Xbox, especially, granted, that ID Xbox show was ass, but the titles they showed were pretty interesting. Some weren't, of course, but some others I was like, cool, like the people that did Final Fantasy
Also,
Tactics.
You got to look at what's the focus for Sony. Sony is not really focused on... That's not Shu's fault.
Shu is... I mean, Shu does... He needs to do something, though.
Well, here's the problem.
He
did
recently got the position, though.
No, but here's the problem with Shu, though. Shu's not in charge of the person no more. He ain't the one saying, fall back. This is my money. Shut the fuck up, pussy. He's the one that has to answer the other people who got the personality. Not the best idea.
Because what was Shu's position before? I thought he was like in charge of the first party studios, right? Or
no, he was. Shuhei was president, but got with his other position. He had a different position because Andrew House was technically like the head, and he was just like...
he's the head of the whole PlayStation thing, PS4 generation, right? Well, for some of it,
for like half of it. Yeah, he was the president.
That was like, yeah. Jack Trenton was the one before that, right?
Yeah, Jack Trenton. It was him and Jack was it was the ones like, oh, we about to come back.
Yeah, now we got Jim Ryan.
Okay, he's the his current position is head of independent developer initiative at Sony Internet.
I've been talking to me there. I'm like, yeah, because I could have swore I thought he was the head of the thing, because Jack always talked about like he would go around and check on studios and the games they was making and give his opinion on them or whatnot. So I always thought he was like the head of the studios or whatever. But I don't know.
I know DMV fans saying all I saw from 2013 to 2015 was whining about where the AAA games were at. Like, listen,
that's not a lie. He ain't wrong.
I mean, he's not lying, but I really don't care about console war. So it's like,
no, that wasn't even console war things.
I know it was. I mean, it was from the Xbox camp and stuff like that. Saying where it's an indie station, blah blah blah, AAA game. I don't care about that shit because, to be quite frank, I definitely felt like PlayStation had better games for PS4 with those indie games as well as some of their first party. So definitely can have indie games and stuff like that. I don't care about the narratives from fanboys.
I mean, I don't like indie games. I ain't gonna say I don't like indie games because
you're selective in the ones you play.
The indie games are usually fit a certain mold, and the mode they fit in, I don't like. They're either like top down isometric or side scrollers, which I don't like.
Jigga don't fuck with no platform. If it take him more than 20 minutes, he don't fuck with it. Let people. What?
I mean, I don't hate platformers. I just feel like sometimes you grow apart from certain games, and those like side scrolling type of games is like I grew apart from those. I don't like them no more. And the stealth game too. Like I used to love stealth games. I used to go and just play Splinter Cell until I like perfected a level where I didn't kill or didn't injure anybody or whatever, or didn't get caught. But it's like, no, it's like, bro, I couldn't do this shit. This is boring to me. Yeah. We changed, bro.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry. People. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, Microsoft wants to buy a Discord for $10 billion. To which I said, well, I hope we got a Discord replacement, people, because Discord about to go to shit.
There is, and I've heard it. What is it called?
Gilded.
Yeah, Gilded. That's what it is.
Go download it now.
People are being.
So this is what I think, right? I think Discord should have kept private because either way, it's gonna get fucked, right? If you go public, right, IPO investors,
I'll take
you have to run ads and shit like that.
Okay,
I don't know, man. It's like both are bad, I think, because when IPO, you answer to investors. You have to make money. This format right now, if you look at Discord's like financials and stuff like that, they don't make much money off this. They really don't.
Listen,
because a lot of people don't use Nitro.
Listen,
and that's the thing about it. So either this is what Xbox needs to do. If they do buy it, just keep everything the same. But if they do something more than that, like you could improve whatever, improve audio, all that shit, that's fine. But if you start saying, well, to utilize Discord, you need Nitro, then there'll be issues and all that stuff, right? And I think what they just got to do is just keep it the same. Keep it the same. You want to integrate with Xbox? Go for it. I don't care. But just keep it the fucking same then. Because if you try changing shit and trying to monetize the shit out of it, as PC gamers are, I'll say this, just like with what Xbox Live and trying to have PC gamers pay for Xbox Live, is never going to happen. So if you guys try to do that shit, you're going to lose people and people will go to a different service like Gilded or something like that. Because same thing happened with Skype and shit like that. When they fucked it up, put ads, did all this shit, Discord was created for it. And then every PC gamer and then even more, like even console people went to Discord, right? And if the shit happens again, then I'll go to Gilded. My advice to Microsoft, keep it the fucking same. If you want to integrate with Xbox, go for it. I don't give a fuck. Just don't fuck it up. But going public also is pretty bad as well.
I'll say public over owned by Microsoft.
I think it's a lose-lose situation.
Listen, one loss is easier to cope with than the other.
Is it though?
Yes.
Go on ads and stuff like that?
Motherfucker, I'll take ads over Microsoft any day. Fuck you.
I don't know.
Tell me. Now, I'm about to ask you a question. What has gone right in what Microsoft has recently purchased? Please tell me.
Didn't they purchase LinkedIn?
And how's that gone?
I heard it's still doing fine. Or GitHub as well.
Okay.
Those are like the recent ones, but before Steve Ballmer.
Okay, so what happened with Skype? What happened with Skype?
I mean, you could also listen.
No. We about to go back.
I'm gonna be devil's advocate. Steve Ballmer was that error, right? He fucked it up.
Listen,
is Steve Ballmer there? No.
I don't give a fuck who there. Microsoft is known for fucking shit up.
I'm just saying.
Nah, you can't blame. You can't blame nobody but Microsoft for the fact that the last two services similar to Discord failed.
What AOL Instant Messenger wasn't there. That was
actually AOL, and I used. You know what's crazy? I used to use that shit too. Back when I first found out about it. That's how I used to communicate with my cousin.
Instant Messenger was fire.
Yeah, because it was like iMessage before iMessage. You know how iMessage, you don't really need a phone connection to text people, and it's actually faster than people receive the messages faster than a text message. That's pretty much what AOL Instant Messenger was. I don't even think you needed an AOL. No, you didn't. You didn't need an actual AOL account to even use it. It was heat. That is not nobody's fault with Microsoft.
Because I asked my friends about it, what they thought, like my IRL friends, because they use Discord a lot, and they say, listen, if they don't fucking mess it up, just keep it the same. Discord Nitro and all that stuff, they're fine with it.
Yeah, that's not happening.
If they change it, then yeah. My thing is, like I said, and I said this before, if they do that, PC gamers will fucking leave. It's simple as that.
They don't care. They don't support PC gaming.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying, just like Microsoft Live and stuff like that, or Xbox Live with PC gamers will fight back and will not use it.
I'm just saying they don't care. People don't even use Skype no more. Did they close down Skype? No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. PC gamers left Skype for Discord.
That's because Discord has better audio quality for me. And don't get me started on motherfucking what's that one shit? The voice when you join TeamSpeak. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Ain't nobody going back to TeamSpeak.
I'm sorry, Gilded sounds like ass. I don't want to go there.
Well, what is Gilded? I thought like some people I know Mike Ybarra was tweeting about Gilded.
I don't know, but it sounds like it's a sucky place to be.
So, like, explain it for me because I have no idea. I just knew.
We'll talk about this later. We still get one topic.
Oh man.
Oh fuck! Almost. Balan Wonderland.
Who?
Balan Wonder. Excuse me. I said.
What the fuck is that?
What did you get?
Never heard of it.
Well, the final boss can do seizures. I just want people to be careful of this. Also, Crash 4 on PC requires internet. So,
wait, what?
Yeah, you have to have.
Why?
Activision, baby.
Makes no. It's a single player game.
Activision, baby.
This is why. So, what happens if your fucking internet goes down? You can't like play the game off.
Be like me on Outriders right now and can't play the game. Yeah.
This is why I fucking hate shit like DRM stuff like that.
Or just, but dude, like when people are playing by themselves, have like a mode where people play by themselves and they can level and play through that. So when you're off, when your online goes off, you can still play and be like, okay, I just grind my character so that when the online is back on, I can play with my peoples. But no, you just can't play the game at all. You just sit here with your fucking finger like, damn, what am I going to do? Can't play the game.
Sticky hand can't play the game? I know.
It's going to be funny when people do, like, pirate the game and stuff like it, take the fucking DRM off. And people are going to play like that, so to play it offline. And then they're going to be like, why are we not getting a lot of sales? And it's just like, bro, you guys do it to yourselves.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed writer Darby McDevitt is leaving Ubisoft, to which I say anything after 3, honestly, was shit.
Like, am I supposed to feel some type of way? Like
that's what I said when I saw it. I'm just putting it on here for folks who give a fuck about Assassin's Creed. Jigga, you saw me stream fucking what was it, Syndicate? How did I feel about that game? It was ass. I'll help you. It was ass.
Was it though?
It was.
I could have sworn somebody said that game wasn't that bad. I mean, I would never play it because I think that was at the point where I was done with Assassin's Creed games. Like it kept being the same thing: climb buildings, jump off a building, climb a building.
That's when they started to introduce
halfway into Origins.
No, so Jigga, that was the first game where they introduced the like fucking RPG.
Yeah,
was it? I thought it was Origins.
No,
that was the one where you can just fucking go around beating up people with a fucking cane and shit. Like,
yeah, that was the first one.
There was no RPGs. I swear Syndicate didn't have RPGs.
No, Syndicate has it. Go look at Syndicate. I know from playing it.
Because I don't think they were like have levels on top of them like they did.
They did.
Origins.
Yeah, more of the story is Assassin's Creed is. I think I just might be done with the series for now.
Assassin's Creed is in its name.
This is the ultimate issue with Assassin's Creed. After 3, it stopped being like. No, I say 3 because when I look at Black Flag, I'm like, honestly, God, Black Flag should have been 3 and 3 should have been 4. Because what is the fucking point of making the motherfucker's ancestor, his grandfather, the fucking main character of the next? Like what?
Look, they're right. They know what the fuck they were doing.
So I looked up the combat, and it doesn't have like the levels over.
No, I'm talking about
like
gear. I'm not talking about like over the head. I was referring to gear.
Because I'm saying like even the combat, like you're able to instant kill and all.
No, you can still instant kill, but that like what I'm levying that criticism towards is the gear. I don't like it's not interesting.
Let me look. Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
But anyways, what was I saying?
This man Redhood really like I don't believe that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I don't know, but
yeah, no, they only have outfits. The outfits don't do anything.
You sure?
Yes, that.
Yeah,
stat.
100% sure, bro. Because they don't have armor. It says all outfits, belts, and capes.
All right, then.
Like,
listen, I hope
like
that
it's the belts and stuff like that give you better defense, but
okay,
it's
no,
not
I'll
like
hold that.
Yeah, it's not like the it's like the old ones, like the armor.
Well, you mean it's like Unity, which I don't like.
Assassin's Creed 2,
Unity
and stuff like that.
Nah, it's like Unity
because
we don't. Unity is trash, man.
Personally,
Unity,
I had more fun with Syndicate than I did Origins. I dropped Origins.
No, Origins was good.
I don't care for Origins. I don't care for fucking Odyssey, and I don't care for Valhalla.
You can't do stealth kills. That's the issue for me. It's like you're gonna have to have a.
How the fuck you an assassin and can't do stealth kills?
Yeah, my thing is you have to have a certain level armor for your hidden blade to do a stealth kill. Which is like if you don't, you can't do an instant kill. You can only take like a portion of their health.
My only problem with the game is that they keep trying to put the Assassin's Creed name on everything. That game would have been better off as a different game where they got rid of the assassin elements and just focus on it being an RPG. Because to be fair, Ubisoft can make good RPG games.
Like what?
To me, Origins was a good RPG game. It's just that they was focused on trying to put it in the Assassin's Creed moniker that held the game back. Now, if they would just say, "Okay, this is not Assassin's Creed game; it's a new RPG,"
that would have helped.
It would have. It would have been a better game. It was already good in my opinion because I enjoyed it. I beat the game, did most of the side content and everything, but yeah. So I feel like just getting rid of it. Maybe even though Valhalla would have been better if they got rid of the Assassin's Creed shit, but I don't know, bro. It just some of that shit just be filling out of places like go here, kill this person, and it's like some fucking I don't know, bro. It just makes no sense to me.
It be like that.
It's Ubisoft. Stop holding yourself back. That's my only problem.
Ghost of Tsushima has sold 6.5 million copies since launch.
As long as it looks like Sony did that, like Days Gone had to fit into the fucking Uncharted universe or some dumb shit. It's like, but just let games stick to their own genre.
Jigga, do you want to know the secret about that game?
What?
It falls into the Siphon Filter universe.
Oh yeah, I know about that because they worked on it. It does, but it doesn't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's like a cool little reference if you understood it.
Yeah, Easter egg.
Oh, you're talking about like the armor thing?
No, the taser.
Taser.
IPA. Once you get all the IPA shit, and you get the taser. Technically, a reference. Siphon Filter.
Wait, can you even use it? I don't remember using it.
You had to get all the IPA tech, if I recall correctly.
I'm pretty sure I did that.
Then you might be missing one.
No, I probably have it, just never use it. I probably can go back in the game and check, but I don't feel like booting it up. But I don't know. Shout out to Sony. Even though their games are going to PC, they're still catching W's out here. Because their games are selling like hotcakes.
I don't know when Days Gone is heading to PC. It said spring. Could be fucking this month or fucking May or June.
I mean, we know it's going though.
Yep.
Shout out to Ghost of Tsushima. I enjoyed that game. I'm pretty sure it's going to get a sequel. I just don't know how they're going to do it though.
He's just going to go to Japan.
Ugh. Do I want to? No, I'm joking. But yeah, I don't know, bro.
Like Tsushima, like I think that spanned the whole thing. So it's like, how do you make a sequel to Tsushima? It's just like you can't really call it Ghost of Tsushima 2, right? Because that was it for the Mongol invasion there, right?
No, it could be Ghost of Tsushima, but he's the Ghost of Tsushima. He doesn't have to be in Tsushima.
It doesn't have to technically be Mongols.
I mean, I could have sworn the Mongols invaded Japan too.
They invaded.
So that's what I'm saying. He would go in Japan.
Like no, because the ending is the implication of the ending is he doesn't stay there. Depending on which. Hold on. Before I say this, spoilers, motherfuckers who haven't played the game, even though it's.
The game came out in July, right? So it's about to be a year and like.
Listen, I don't give a fuck. Like you got 3 months with me. You have 3 months.
I'll beat that one day.
You get a quarter. It came out July 17th, 2020. Motherfucker.
Hey man, all I gotta say is he's better than BG. BG be spoiling in movies, TV shows.
I tried not to do that.
Games, like literally the day it comes out.
Well, BG also don't know how to do math.
We're done talking about ghosts.
No. But yeah.
Yeah. Returnal has gone gold. Returnal went gold, y'all.
And to that, I say that game's gonna fail.
I think it'll be good critically. I don't think it's gonna sell well.
Here's what I think.
Critically, but I feel like the public's opinion is gonna be mixed. There's gonna be people who are gonna be like, "This is the greatest game," and there's gonna be people like, "Man, this is trash."
Here's why I think it'll do well critically. It is a third-person arcade shooter, which is what they excel at. They excel at making arcade-like games. Why it probably won't succeed. Because the writing will probably not be on par with at the standard of other Sony games to a degree, which isn't their fault because they're not used to making narrative-heavy games.
Look, I'm gonna need people to not buy that game.
Wow.
So it can go on sale and I can get it for cheap. Because I don't feel like paying. I feel like paying $10 for that game.
Don't tell people not to buy it, but like, let's be real though. Like, not a lot of people are going to. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you're safe. You're safe in fucking waiting for a sale. I mean, I'm gonna buy it because there's really not many games coming out this month besides Nier Replicant and.
I don't Returnal. Care for even though I like Nier, I'm not buying.
I'm doing Nier. I still haven't beat the last one.
I mean, Replicant's the first one.
Yeah, Replicant's the first game.
I meant, what's the last one that came out? I meant.
Yeah, no, we knew. Yeah. Technically, that's not even the first game in the series, but we'll leave that.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers didn't play Drakengard Hour. Back 4 Blood got delayed from July, I think it was June or July, or maybe it was May, to October 12th. Why is this good, you probably ask? Because that game was gonna fucking die if it came out. Like, it's not a bad game by any stretch of means of the imagination. It's quite good in some aspects. The big problem with Back 4 Blood is honestly like all this weird shit that I think Warner Brothers wanted them. I don't know what the fuck. Hold on, how many games has Warner Brothers delayed?
They delayed both their games. Both,
both. Like they had like 5 games, I think.
Really? Because the big ones, all I know is
Batman got delayed. Knights. Yeah, the Batman game got delayed.
And Hogwarts got delayed.
Yeah, Harry Potter got delayed. This got delayed, and I think there's something else that did. Maybe I exaggerate when I said 5. Shit, I'm trying to fucking think. Maybe it was 3.
That's up to you.
Yeah, Back 4 Blood when it come out, I'm gonna be on that bitch shit. Slapping cheeks.
I might. It looks kind of cool, but I don't know.
You don't like Left 4 Dead, so you probably not.
Yeah.
But I mean, look.
Same people that did Left 4 Dead.
Yep.
Hey, people, y'all know what to do. Hit my PayPal or buy me the game. Send it to my address. Let me know.
You ain't Jack Move.
I'm Jill.
Redhood can't speak on this topic. Amazon Games opens a new studio in Montreal. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it $1.50. Amazon ain't dropping no game.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to stop that. What's the name coming out hopefully this year?
Oh, New World.
New World, sir.
I don't think they
fire, but it better be good. Or
it's not. You're gonna be salty.
No,
that game was supposed to come out over a year ago.
I mean, look, they had a vision and it kept getting bigger. So like, man, we got.
It didn't get bigger. It's more like they did a soft release to see how shit was going. Folks was like, "What the fuck is this shit?" And they was like,
"Nah, bro." People was hate. I played it and I enjoyed the fuck out of it.
Here's the thing, I'm not invalidating saying that you didn't like it and there's nothing wrong with you liking it. I'm saying that the majority of outside of you and the minority, they weren't fucking with this shit.
And they hating. It's crazy.
Are you talking about Back for Blood Sentry?
No, we off that. Talking about the Amazon. Bro.
Yeah, where I think it's coming out this year and it's gonna be fire. Some people didn't like it, but it teaches on, bro. Teaches on. What was I finna do? Bro, my brain is not working right now. I'm not even tired though. It's crazy.
You about to be out of here. Final Fantasy creator, this motherfucker's name, Sakaguchi, says his next game can be his last. To which I say, motherfucker, you've been making nothing but mobile games. I ain't mad at you, but okay.
I don't like mobile games, so I have no opinion.
The last game of his I played all the way through was fucking Lost Odyssey, which is probably one of my favorite JRPGs of all time. Also, the composer, like the OG composer of all the Final Fantasy games, is sick. Yeah.
I never beat Lost Odyssey.
Bro,
it was good. It was good, but it's a turn-based RPG. I can't play those games anymore.
I mean, Persona.
Persona's different. Persona's not okay. Even though it is like a turn, it doesn't feel like every 5 steps it's an enemy in your face, and that's my problem with turn-based games. It's like 2 step, all right, beat this monster. 2 step, like, all right, but I'm just done. That will get me. I'll do that. Like, you do that, I just turn the game off and don't turn. I'm good. Fuck out of here. I ain't got time for that. If you can like decrease how many enemies actually like appear,
you don't like the enemy density. I get it.
Yeah, just decrease. Give me a choice to decrease it, make it easier or something. I don't know. Not easier, but just fucking
not as draining as what you're probably going for.
Yes. But I doubt they're gonna do that, so I'm just gonna not play turn based unless it's fucking hell. You know what it is, Persona.
Huh. What was I about to say? Oh yeah. Koei Tecmo couldn't salvage the data for Ninja Gaiden Black and Ninja Gaiden 2. Also, if I recall correctly, the dude that does DOA, I think like the lead on that, has left the company.
Pick.
Yeah. What?
The woman who does it.
I could have sworn it was a dude.
It's a woman.
He hold my L. We gonna check. I'll hold my L graciously.
This is the question.
Here we go. Here. Oh, that's who it was. It was Shimbori. That's it. So yeah, they retired. So that hours.
Today we will continue.
Oh my God! Why are all these videos? I am not trying to get copyright strike.
The same.
Also, before I forget, shout out Sin. She the best. Shout out. Didn't forget. Genshin Impact on mobile hit $1 billion in less than 6 months.
Oh man, it sound like Danielle Bergoli out here.
Huh?
Oh man, you don't know about Bad Baby Dog?
I ain't been paying attention to that shit. All I know is people were saying her parents let Ghost Piper out, and I was like, Tekken 7 is sold 7 million copies, I guess. That's all I really got for this week. Jigga, Brian Malbec. Jigga? Jigga?
Really? That's how that works. Sounds like Jigga's not here.
Well, fuck Jigga. So what games we playing?
Who?
Anybody.
Loudlighters.
How do you feel about it? If you played any of it?
It's okay aside from the Azure servers, which was a horrible business decision on their part.
The Microsoft Azure shit servers, even they didn't continue to use for Halo 5.
Even PlayStation plan on using these servers, so hey.
Man, just use Amazon, dog. Fuck all this. Just use Amazon services. I'm sick and fucking tired of fucking everybody's servers being shit.
Someone say Amazon servers?
I don't know why people thought Xbox of all people had dependable servers.
You said Xbox, you Microsoft.
Microsoft, same difference.
Same shit, different day.
Oh man.
Unfortunately. Yeah. I'm not really. Somebody bought me a tablet. I bought the PlayStation 5 controller for PC. I'll see how it works out. Haven't used it yet.
I need you to buy a PlayStation 5 console. Sir,
that's very difficult out here in these streets.
It's not. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I keep telling that boy H Dog. I need you to try.
I could try.
You try, you shall succeed.
I will eventually, but I wasn't in a rush I told you I wasn't in a rush to get a PS5. I'm out here rushing to get one. Oh, fuck, I got a PC.
Words, Sentry. I don't want to hear them words coming out of your mouth, dog.
Who was
the only game? Like, what game are you trying to look forward to, though, Sentry? Is it Ratchet and Clank, or
no?
I'm waiting for like Horizon.
I'm not caring about much they got coming out. That's not a jab at them saying that they game shit. Looking forward to shit. Feeling.
I feel that.
The only thing that can hype me up right now is if I heard Legend of the Dream, which I know ain't never happening because all the people that worked at fucking Japan studio gone.
Yeah.
That well, I think that wasn't on the docket, but even still, like these people were already leaving ahead of time. Like they were talking about the director of Demon Souls. I'm like, he was already technically gone. It's just like now he's he's gone. Like all these people were leaving, like because Sony. Let's be real. Japan Studio had all these people working there, and none of these people were actually going to do it anytime soon.
I mean, I wouldn't know. Japan Studio hasn't really put anything out, so I guess.
No,
I think their last game was Gravity Rush 2.
No, they put because here's the thing, Astro Bot shit is technically Japan Studio, just within the studio they're their own separate team, which was kind of the issue where they wouldn't greenlight shit for people to do. That's part of the reason why the dude that created Silent Hill and fucking Siren left. Like they won't let me do horror shit. I'll do Gravity Rush shit. People liked it, but it didn't sell amazingly. Like that's not his fault.
That's my thing. I don't even know if the Silent Hill rumor for PlayStation's true now with all this shit happening.
If I could see it being true because I don't see.
But they were saying in the rumors either Kojima's making it or fucking Japan Studio. I'm seeing what's happening with Japan Studio.
Definitely not.
Making it seem like it ain't happening at all for Japan Studio.
Listen, I'm genuinely at the point at this point where I'm just like, there's very little Sony at this point in time can offer me that I'm interested. Last of Us Part 2 was a good game. Was it amazing? No. Not really. I said good. I didn't say amazing. I didn't say great. I said
I wouldn't say good. I say it's okay.
Listen, your prerogative. Listen, I ain't mad at you, Bobby Brown. Listen,
All I gotta say, it's interesting though. Like, if we're gonna talk Last of Us, I'm surprised they haven't given any updated numbers on that game. Besides, the first, what was it? The first 3 days. That's the numbers they gave out.
Yeah, it's so well. We know that.
Well, in the beginning, how the legs though? Because we always get updates on Ghost. We always get updates on Horizon, Spider-Man, God of War, Uncharted.
Legs wise, I'm pretty sure it did. I'll say it like this.
I heard the legs. This is rumors though. I heard the legs weren't that great.
No, here's the thing. When we say legs, we have to compare it like this. Is it gonna do fucking? Is it gonna do crazy numbers? No, because people didn't like the story enough. Is that the worst thing in the world? No, it's not gonna be. This is what I go back to. People have this crazy idea that they were gonna do like that they should do this or they should do that. Like these preconceived notions of where they believe the story should go. Neil Druckmann told these pussies, "Suck my dick. I'm Neil Druckmann. I do what the fuck I want. Who gonna stop me? Nobody stopped him. Everybody still bought the game. The only thing people want now is Factions. If Factions comes out and they tie it to the game where you needed to own a copy at some point, that's it if. Because they're probably not doing that. It's probably going to be free to play and on PCs. I hope y'all ready for them PC cheaters.
I will say this, though. I don't think you'll get a Last of Us Part 3.
I don't think there's a point.
Because of what's happened with Part 2, just in terms of mixed, people are mixed about it. In terms of some people love it, some people hate it.
Not even mixed. That's a very overstatement. It's not mixed.
It's polarizing. I'll say it like that.
I'm not talking about critically.
That. It's a very well received game. There's just some vocal minority, as with anything with these console warriors.
I don't know, because my thing is you would get updated numbers though for the game. You know, if that was the case, they would definitely be saying we outsold Last of Us Part 1 and stuff like that. When you get numbers from all their titles like Horizon, Ghost, Spider-Man, God of War, all that stuff, right? They always update those numbers, but they didn't for Last of Us, except for like the 3-day thing.
Yeah, you really haven't heard much, which is kind of saying something. But I mean, didn't we just not hear something about Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah, this is like the second or third update with Ghost numbers.
I don't know, dog. It is what it is. I still think he did well, but I don't know anything because I'm not an Xbox gamer and I don't care.
I just finished the mission.
Wait, what you playing?
Outriders.
Damn. Wait, you can play right now?
Yes.
It wouldn't let me play. Every time I was just like connection unavailable or some dumb shit.
That's some Azure server.
I hate this game.
Hey, at least I'm not out here playing Rogue Company like my man Same Old.
Oh.
Damn, you really be hating on people playing Rogue.
Let that man play the games you want to play. Pussy.
Rogue Company ass, so, huh?
Oh, man.
Okay, it's me.
But yeah. We ain't gonna hold nobody for outros. We gonna get the fuck up out of here. We appreciate y'all for watching the podcast. Come back next time. Peace.
Don't forget. Senna's amazing.
Yeah. Senna's definitely amazing. She's great. Yeah.
Oh wait, is that today?